What is up, good people? Jungle Inc. here, hope you're doing well. Today I was listening to a discussion by SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce. She's talking about the crypto industry. And one of the great things about blockchain is transparency. Everything on the chain is transparent. Insiders don't have any specific information that we do not for those transactions that are on chain. And so that makes an information symmetry where we are all on an even playing field. But as she stated, not everything is perfectly decentralized, and there are some transactions that happen behind the scenes, and that kind of stuff needs to be disclosed. And this is what irritates me about her. She goes, well, the crypto industry should just be proactive. They don't need the SEC to tell them to make these disclosures. But I would say that would be very dangerous. Look at what they did to Ripple in their quarterly reports. Now, granted, I think they could improve those quarterly reports and give us even more information, valid information like key executives and how much XRP they're selling and different kind of things. But the fact is this, the SEC took that transparency, that information that was voluntarily put out to the investing public, and they weaponized it. They really sat back and they built their case around those quarterly reports. They had all this information and they just used it to pummel and sue Ripple. Why would anyone voluntarily put themselves through that? That's why we need clear laws in writing. And this whole make it up as you go regime of the SEC or Hester Peirce with their helpful tips, it just don't cut the mustard because it's not the reality. I wish I was interviewing her. I would say, why would someone do that? Just to make it easy on you to sue them? You know, a lot of times I feel she plays the good cop role here. She's no different than the rest of them, let's be honest here. She is good buddies with Gary Gensler. Former Senator Pat Toomey, stating he doesn't see a path to crypto regulations with the current Senate makeup. The House, they could pass bills, till their eyes pop out, but it doesn't mean that it's going to get through the Senate, unfortunately. I've said this a lot of times. This is not an environment that's conducive to passing crypto regs. We understand that, but you know what? I still bet we make some progress next year and get at least some initial bills through. We know they're going to break this down into parts and pieces, and they can't wait any longer. Due to Gary Gensler's buffoonery, pretty much they've lost total control of the crypto market. Now, yeah, they can sue you, they can slow you down, they can waste your time and money, but the courts are pushing back, and they're in a lot of trouble here, and I think they'll have to concede. Again, I don't expect everything to get done next year, but I think we'll see a few initial bills go through. I understand what Pat Toomey is saying, and I agree with that, but I just think they've run out of road here, as Gary Gensler likes to state. They've just totally lost control, and I don't think it's going to get any better as they continue forward. They attacked during a crypto bear market when funds are light for everyone, really. Everyone's in this kind of building and recovery phase. God help them if we hit a crypto bull run and these companies are flush with cash, able to attack, and it's going to happen sooner than later. That clock is ticking. I bet you they have to deal in one way or another here. Today, X confirms that they're going to have in-app payments. We've known they're working towards this as they try to build this everything app. And I can tell you now, we're going to have crypto integration. Probably we'll start with just Bitcoin to start, but it'll roll off to your other major cryptocurrencies. And if they get this right, I think it'll be a big boost for XApp and also crypto adoption. Having an easy way to interact and use crypto assets is going to be major. Now, Mt. Gox, this story is unbelievable. They got a 1-year extension to repay investors. They've been going on this for almost a decade now. Why would they need another 1 year? It's going to take till October of 2024 at least, and they warn that it might even take longer, that's not set in stone. What takes so long? Just pay the people back the money you owe them, whatever you have left. And one of the things we should be used to by now is Mt. Gox FUD. All these coins are going to come ripping onto the market. And number 2 is Tether FUD. That Tether's going to blow up. And both of these things probably happen eventually, right? Like they eventually have to pay out the people from Mt. Gox that are due, those creditors. And Tether, I don't know anyone that thinks that operation is legit. Like we all know behind the scenes, there's a lot of funniness going on, and they're going to get run out of this game, but not now. Looks like we're going to roll into another year with our normal suspects of Mt. Gox and Tether looming over our head. The Mt. Gox thing, it will probably have an impact when it happens, but guess what? Crypto changes hands, it trades. Dollars change hands, so do stocks. Like, yeah, it'll have a short-term impact, but long-term, it means next to nothing. BitBoy drama gets weirder by the day, doesn't it? You see this infighting back and forth between BitBoy and Hit Network, but I thought what was interesting, I was looking today, his former channel, which is now Discovery Crypto, it had 400 people watching it live, and Ben Armstrong's channel had almost 3,000 people stuffed in that live stream. I am at a loss for words. Like, what are they trying to do? If you're Hit Network, you got a boring platform without them, you have no viewership. Like, you got to do a deal here. Otherwise, there's nothing here really to take. Like, Ben is the show, right? You do a new deal. You have some, conduct codes in that deal. I would try to stop him from pitching Ben coins and things like that. And then you got to try to figure out something to get him back there and operating on a daily basis. Maybe incentivize and pay him to do so. Because, again, he is your whole business. It is dumbfounding sometimes where people don't even know what they should be fighting for. Again, you want to get to a resolution that you can operate with, and you try your best to deal with Ben, because otherwise, it's a complete wash. This thing is going to go to almost zero. Both sides, I'm sure, have a lot of points here. But, you're talking about one of the biggest crypto channels, or the biggest crypto channel on YouTube. You got to try to walk this back into some sort of workable solution for both parties. Binance reportedly spent $1 million worth of Ethereum gas fees in a single day trying to do wallet aggregation. They're just cleaning stuff up, consolidating balances, and spent $1 million. And the question is this just because of outrageous Ethereum fees? You had a lot of people that looked at those transactions and said Binance, their engineers, do not know what the heck they are doing. I'm not really sure which one is true, but I bet you it's a little bit of a mixture of both. Lastly, Chainlink to launch on Ethereum Layer 2 Arbitrum to build out cross-chain tokenization, collateralization, gaming, storage, and compute. I'm telling you right now, I don't have any Link tokens. I sold them all in the bull run, what little I had. Maybe I'll buy back in here. I know a lot of people that think highly of Link. I don't have any. But I'm telling you, Ethereum Layer 2 in the bull run is going to rip. Probably in terms of transactions, transaction value locked, and every meaningful metric. Outside of Ethereum, I bet you Layer 2 is going to be right near, if not at the top of this game. Keep your eye out for good buying opportunities in that ETH Layer 2. Let me know what you think down below. And as always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.